One of the other hunter groups, perhaps?
This far? No, not a chance.
Well, they did have a head start.
Not a head start. Look,
Halflings can see in the dark, right?
What? No, what lies have they been telling you? Halflings can't see in the dark, no better than any normal human. Honestly, halflings can see in the dark. Yes, I have night
I
vision.
I will, can I do like a perception around like the campfire besides the boot marks probably left by Roland if there's been, if there's anything around here?
You don't need a perception for that, but you don't see anything that jumps out at you as notable.
Hey, Sotek,
Yeah.
is there anything unique about this formation of rocks in the middle of this area? Like, is this against a mountain, or is this just big
This is
pile of
against
rocks?
this is like against this is a lower part, but looking at the mountains that this backs up to, this could very easily lead down into a cave networks. The Hager cribs are infamous for having a massive network of caves beneath them.
Can I roll a lore local Hagerdorf to get an idea of what they say about finding such things in
Sure.
the Hager crypts?
Yes, that would actually be perfect.
Would Jettenberg also be applicable there?
Yes. All right, Roland, you haven't been out here yourself, but you've heard rumors. You've heard everything from it could be bandits. There are a notable amount of bandit gangs that don't live close to Jettenberg because they're not welcome, and the road wardens can actually catch up with them there, but they live in the Hager cribs themselves, using the underground tunnels as a network to stay hidden and to ambush roads. There are also a lot of rumors about, that there are goblins that can be found from time to time. Um, there are also probably the most popular rumor, though a lot of people kind of turn their nose up at it, is that there are a lot of rumors that the dead don't rest easy in the Hager cribs, because it's fairly well known and bragged about by those who live by it that the Unburrogan tribe, which was Sigmar's tribe back in the day, used to live in the Hager cribs a really long time ago, and they have a ton of burial cairns up there, which is a fact. But there are a lot of rumors that for people that go below, there are things that don't rest so easy.
All right, taking a look at this smoldering fire and thinking about it a little bit, I'm not sure goblins would think to sort of stomp it out. I think they'd just run. At least from what I know. But bandits wouldn't make this shoddy a fire, right?
Right, right.
Does it look like it was actively stomped out, or does it look more like it just smoldered out over time?
That's difficult to say. If you had to guess, it looks more like somebody tried to. It looks like somebody either stepped on it or kicked at it or kicked stuff over it, but it's. You would need like a decent tracking check to tell anything more specific than that, if you even have tracking.
I do.
Oh, then you could check for that. Verve, looking at it, it looks more like it was probably accidental, or if somebody did try to put it out, they don't really know the best way to do it efficiently. Because the fire is in such a state that it could easily bring itself back, at least for a little bit. So if their goal was to hide it, they did a horrible job. If their goal was just to try and, like, run or put it out, then they did a not so great job either. But it's difficult to tell what their aims may have been.
I think that the noble's staff would know how to put a fire together, right?
Right, that's a good assumption.
But there's nothing here indicating a noble or staff members would have been here. There would have been gear, something lying around.
Lots of tracks?
That's a good
What probably
point as
bothers
well.
you the most, Verve, is you do not see tracks.
And I will say that I don't see any tracks at all.
Okay. Like, none near the fire?
But that's likely due to the fact that the ground in it is hard packed enough that it would have to be someone fairly heavy or moving. Like, they would have to have. They'd either have to be very large men or heavily armored, or would have had to make a mess to leave anything really noticeable on this kind of terrain.
Something small, leaving in a hurry. Goblins.
Could be. We've had a couple encounters with goblins before.
So, Verve, you think you can find a good place to camp? Not here. Because it's getting dark.
Indeed, and we've lost sight of the stag, so any hope of money is gone now.
Well, I mean, we could keep going in the direction it was and hope lucky.
I will look around outside.
It is
and,
starting. Yeah, it is getting like right on dark.
And I will kind of take sense of the ground. Is there a wind blowing in?
Very light one.
So probably nothing new this time of year. The rumbling, is that still going?
Every once in a while. It seems like there's a reasonable chance it might storm.
Matter of fact, would I be able to tell if there's going to be a storm?
In your bones, you feel like it's probably like a 30% chance.
If anything, I want to stay near the storm. That's just me personally.
Well, I mean, do you tell Rist, yes, you can find a better place and head us all into the storm?
I hate to say it, but I think if we went further in and at least tried to make sure that nothing could follow us into this part of the cave, this could make for all right shelter for tonight.
Except that this place gives me the creeps.
I agree. Me and Verve don't think this place would be suitable to stay overnight, at least.
Well,
Are
what
you
other
sure?
options we got?
Alright, I will go out right before we lose any light that's left. And I will do like a quick survey of the area and see if there's any other place that we could go to that would, one, shelter us from a possible storm, and be fairly defensible should we get attacked by goblins or undead or whatnot during the night.
As you look around, you don't. The only thing you see that in your head says this would make reliable shelter, especially with the kind of trees that you have to work with in this part of the forest, you would either need to stay in this cave or you would need to hike further up into the Hager Cribs in hopes of finding better shelter among the mountains. Unless there's something hidden out among these trees, like some kind of foxhole or a den, or like a particularly large cluster of trees that would provide some sort of suitable shelter. Unless one of y'all was very capable of making a notable shelter.
With a 4 perception. Anything of that sort.
Not that you can see from here.
Alright, you two. Let's keep our eyes out for any piercing red eyes that come through there.
Can I make a quick circuit, like, around this area at a run with that perception to see if there's anything around?
How far do you want to run?
Like I said, just like a quick circuit.
Yeah, give me like an estimate of like how many yards away.
100?
Football field?
Yeah.
You run around a good bit. You definitely don't see anything that would resist a storm. You see some places that might be like vaguely defensible if you were to maybe have enough time to work something by maybe like chopping down a smaller tree, but y'all don't really have the tools to do that very well, and it's going to be a rough night.
All right.
And it is now officially dark.
I will go ahead on my way back to the cave, collect firewood, as much as I can carry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as Verve is doing that, I was gonna grab some sticks and some wood.
Riz, do you have night vision or low light vision?
I have night vision.
Okay, just making sure.
So I want to take a look down the dark tunnel.
You what?
All right, take a look.
We all float down here.
You don't see anything.
Yeah. There's nothing. Good. I go outside to look for food.
There is nothing. I don't know what you expect to find. It starts to drizzle.
I am super upset.
I was gonna say I'm gonna try and gather leaves and stuff before the rain starts.
Okay, y'all managed to grab some wood and pack up some leaves as fall is starting to take over as the primary season, and it could easily end up being a chilly night. But little droplets of rain are starting to slowly come down.
I will stay close to the entrance.
All right, there's another ominous rumble.
I will smile to myself.
I eat the last of my saved food. I spend most of the evening wailing about doom and gloom and darkness and how this will be the end of all of us.
Don't worry, Riss. The evening won't move that quickly. All right, an hour after dark sets. Is this as far as y'all are going to explore into the cave?
I will look to Wrist and say, I guess you didn't see anything. Like the
Well,
others.
I didn't go in. Do you think those glowy mushrooms are edible?
No, I don't.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
I will look at my bag.
Well, he can't
Triple
see in the
sure.
dark, so it doesn't make much difference.
Ah, there's sticks. You can light something up.
After about an hour's time, the little drizzling rain starts to turn into a very consistent pour. And there's a lot more rumbling.
I want to check out further in the cave.
I do too.
Okay, as in you actually want to go into it proper?
Yes.
Okay. Are you taking anything or anyone with you?
Verve
I'm
ain't
taking
going nowhere.
a torch. I will go to Verve. Verve, if I scream really loudly and say something's ripping me apart, will you come to help me, please?
Yes.
All right.
Is anybody else going with Wrist?
I will go with Wrist if he requests. Otherwise, I will stay by the fire.
I'm going either way. I already wanted to do this.
Okay, Wrist, are you going to ask for more peeps, or are you good?
Look at the person who I don't really know very well. And I look at the dark cave, and I will look back at Verdstadt and say, Verdstadt, could you come just in case I will gesture towards the torch I'm holding. It goes out, and it looks dark in there?
Rishtet will nod and come along.
Okay. The
Oh,
three.
Verve, if something happens and you need us, just yell. We'll run back.
Well, I'm sure you'll hear it.
All right. The three of you start to head in, and there's a big old clap of thunder outside.
Oh, yes.
All right. Everyone but Cold gets to see this map.
I am not fighting my instincts.
Oh, wait. I need to change something about it real quick.
Yeah, well, I don't know your instincts, and you're just like, it's spooky. And I'm looking around at, the right
No,
wall.
no, that's not what I was referring to. It's the storm.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah, actually, a good little while after we head in, I'm just gonna ask, what's her deal anyhow? Why she wanna sit in the rain?
Probably magical things.
He still doesn't know I'm an elf, by the way.
Why is that?
She's a wizard.
I look at you with absolute astonishment. I've only heard of a
Oh
few
boy,
of
you're in for a
those.
surprise. Well. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're rare, aren't they?
sure are.
I thought magic was only in the far north and in Altdorf.
That's what I heard, Boo. I will look at Verdstadt.
You know
Is that right, Verdstadt?
they say magic gets around.
I've never
Who's
heard
this
people
they?
say that.
No, only certain circles, I guess. Let's continue in the cave.
Certain circles. Are you one too?
Am I one too? And I will cast Magic Flame. Damn it.
It gutters. You see
No,
Birdstad
no,
flick
no.
out his hand
I
dramatically
imagine I
and
see
nothing
something
happens.
at least sputter, right?
You should see me chant and at least something,
Yeah,
yeah.
you would see him talk in a language you don't understand, and he would flick his hand out and just nothing would happen.
Nothing.
But he definitely speaks a language you have never heard before.
I
So-
speak Moodish and gesture with hand.
So what did you do?
What I do right there?
Yeah.
Nothing. You'll find out when it's more important, or when it's more dramatic at least.
Can y'all see?
I see blackness.
God damn it.
I can see, yes.
You can see. Why can't Aztec see?
Yeah, I
Scroll to the
asked
top
him
of
if
the
he
page.
could see in the dark, and he's like, no. No more than any normal human.
Can you see now?
Oh, there. Yeah, okay. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you have to scroll up to the top.
Yep.
Sorry. Y'all can see? Good.
I
can still do
cannot.
this. Scroll up.
I cannot.
Scroll. Go to the top left.
Yeah, I am at the top left, and I don't see anything.
Oh, that's because this token is not. Oops. 1 second. Now can you see?
Cool.
That's fine.
Yeah, because you're not real.
Yeah, sorry, Fal. You're just gonna be blind for a bit. All right. All right. The three of you enter deeper into the cave. Who among you has a torch, by the way?
I have a torch.
Okay, I'm actually gonna fix these. These are a little far, actually.
As far as I heard, both of them do, but I don't. That's right, Foul. Go back to the Immaterium where you belong.
There we go. That's a little better. And those of you who have torches, I'll just let everybody see your site, because whatever. All right, can everybody see?
Yep.
Good. All right, y'all are in the deeper cave. It's very quiet in here. You hear the sound of rain pounding against the rock, and you also hear rumbling of thunder. Verve, you outside, you see the first flash of lightning. Roland and Wrist, as you approach that wall, you see what looks to be some kind of thin webbing stretched out across it, with some sort of large mass hidden behind it.
Nope, 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 nope.
Is that what you wanted to find, Wrist?
Yep, let's go.
I'm just gonna leave the cave right now.
If Wrist is leaving, I fall behind.
Okay, Roland, it's just you.
I will say, come on, Roland, come on.
It is not anymore. I'm also going. All we have to do is make sure we don't get jumped in the night, I guess.
Speaking of the night...
Stop.
Skadoosh.
My torch is useless.
Hold on. I have to update your thingamajiggers.
We have a campfire.
Can everybody see their model?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, I just made new copies. That way I don't have to, like, enter it all remanually by hand. You see your doppelgangers. Just kidding. Alright. I'll give the campfire illumination. Y'all relit it, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, we brought in extra wood and stuff.
Sotek,
Yes.
how much wood did we get?
Probably enough to get you through the night.
Yeah, I said I would pick up as much as I could carry.
Where's the woman?
You do not see the elf. But you do hear a lot. The rain is now a torrential downpour. And you hear more thunder and see outside occasionally flash bright white and blue.
Where did she go?
She didn't scream, so it's probably alright. Probably.
Verstappen
There's a
gets
lot
nervous.
of things in this world that can prevent you from screaming.
At that, Verstappen gets more nervous.
Well, if you two can kind of line up the firewood or something to trip people up if they're chasing in at us from behind, that'd be great. I'll just go yell in the storm pointlessly for a bit.
All right.
Um,
So Verstappen will take some of the charred firewood and make.
I want to try a channel check, Sotek.
Nice.
Okay, okay.
Wherever I did.
Should have known leaving her alone was a bad idea.
She's fine. I'm sure of it.
Varv, are you being eaten by a bear?
Do I get any bonuses with this outside
I mean, that's
weather?
not impossible.
Sure, I'll give you a small bonus. Like 10. Give you half a bonus. Alright, you successfully channel.
Okay, that's only 2 out of the 3 that I need.
You hear the halfling shouting your name. And you're
I don't. I'm
thoroughly
in
soaked.
mid. Yeah, I am soaked, I know, but I'm not stopping.
Okay. The storm continues.
So yeah, me and Roland make like the shittiest impromptu tripping traps ever conceived with the burnt firewood.
Um, roll. I don't know. Outdoor survival, I guess.
Sure.
Nah, they're actually pretty good, Vertstat.
Yeah.
Nice.
You set up a surprisingly... both of you basically take a half of the tunnel, and Vertstat's half is surprisingly well designed to potentially trip up and thwart the stealth efforts of anyone that comes on his side of the cave. Roland, it's just kind of a scattering of sticks.
I just defer to Vertstat on this one.
Alright, I'm going to cast First Portent of Elul.
Okay. Ooh.
I also have ingredients for that too, but
All right. Well, ingredients are more for preventing issues as opposed to getting a stronger cast.
yeah.
But the spell goes off without any issues. You gain 2 fortune points for the duration
And I
of the
will
spell.
yell back at Wrist and say, "Go in."
All right. You hear another roar. This time, Wrist, you hear it as well. There is something out in the forest.
Can I pinpoint where this is?
The rain makes it very difficult.
Oh, I'm used to storms.
All right, there's something scary in the forest.
Isn't there always?
There's what? Something scary in the forest?
Yeah, but I can hear it over the rain.
Verstat will exit the cave and begin looking for Verv.
I should note,
She's fine.
if you leave the actual cave into the rain, there will be consequences to standing out in that water.
Yeah, not quite like at the precipice of the cave, kind of like looking out.
Okay. Verve, you, with your excellent vision and careful preparation, see something moving around ahead of you vaguely in the rain, and it starts to head towards you. You're not 100% sure if it knows you're there, but it's definitely starting to pick up speed.
I'm going to cast Shock.
It is not a dragon ogre. Dang it, where did that go? Sorry, one second. Okay, you cast Shock at it.
Oh wait, sorry, Zap. No,
Oh, okay, I was thinking you need to touch it.
yeah, Zap. Sorry. Which is Dart, anyway.
Oh my gosh. Too big, too big. Okay, you want to cast Zap?
Yes.
Go ahead and cast it.
Well, that's the same thing.
Oh, okay, but it's just Dart. Great. Well, now I
Yeah.
have to look it up. Come here, book.
So, with my...
I think if
Alright,
it
so
were
it's
a
gonna be a
dragon
built-
ogre, Jettenberg would be a flaming ruin.
It'll be a... Okay, so roll damage.
Damage is part of the roll, isn't it?
Yeah.
The 32 we got?
Yeah,
Willpower
plus
plus
my
6 or
willpower is 5, so plus 5.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So 9 damage?
Looks like it.
Goodness, it's been a while. Okay. Oh yeah, so it's a damage of 4 for your success level, plus your willpower. Okay. How much damage did you say?
9.